I killed him.
You did?
Yes.
Really?
Took 2.5 hours of freaking chasing him across the hills, but we finally killed him.
I shot a buck. Gotta tell 2 point. I was watching him go down. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm freaking out. Yes.
Hey everybody. Today I'm going to start a new little series of videos that you're going to see every other week for the next month or so. And I'm going to call them Dumb Lessons Learned While Hunting. So the first lesson, today's lesson, is long-range hunting rifles or long-range shooting. I got this gun, I got a Weatherby Vanguard a couple years ago, or I guess probably more like 1.5 years ago. I have this wolf hunting video from a day that Paul and I went, and kind of been embarrassed to share it, so it's pretty much just been sitting.
Hola!
I figured I'm going to share it, because what's the point if you guys can't learn from it? What's the point of even videoing it, right? So this particular hunt that you're going to see is a wolf hunt from last year. And Paul and I got into a ton of coyotes that day. Just coyotes everywhere. And no wolves. So our last big hike in to find wolves, we don't find any tracks. But we've got coyotes all over. Coyotes in multiple directions. And so I decide we've got one bedded at like 600 yards. And I'm like, you know what? I know this gun can make that shot. So I grabbed my dope chart that I haven't really practiced with and pull it out, look at the clicks, run the clicks, fire. All right, here we go. And it is a major miss, like not even slightly close. I shot and I was like so shocked that I missed. I was like, man, that felt so good. I felt so comfortable. How would I have missed that shot? And then after I got home, I watched the video on a bigger screen, and you can see the vapor trail go about 40 feet over the dog's head. I did the math later on, and I figure it was in between like 39 to 40 feet over the coyote. I'm not proud of this, obviously, which is why it took me 1 year to post the video. But my purpose of sharing this is that maybe you guys can learn from my stupid mistake, right? So the mistake that I made was I printed my dope chart out for MOA, and I have a MIL.Skope, and I was shocked at the difference. All right, guys, I'm not going to claim that this is why I missed, but either way,
But it's why you missed.
yeah, this has a lot to do with it. So I thought this scope was MOA, and for some reason I was thinking it was MOA, not MIL, when I printed off my dope chart. And so I selected the MOA to be printed off. And I just barely made a dope chart for it. I've had one on my phone, but I haven't printed it off. Yeah, it's MIL, not MOA. So, yeah, so where I had it on MOA, I clicked it 10.2 clicks, and it was supposed to be 2.9. So we're thinking that I probably shot like 20 feet over him. We're thinking.
I just thought he heard a UFO.
Yeah, he thought a plane was coming in for crash landing.
Giant chunk of lead just sailing well over his head.
He had to have just been chilling there and just hears this thing just. Yeah, so that's a dumb do on my part, but to be completely honest, I'm actually glad that I took that shot, because what if it was a wolf? That would have royally sucked. So at least we made that mistake on a coyote. I kind of thought the difference between a MIL dot and an MOA would be, I don't know, a couple feet or so. Oh, dude, not even close. They're not even in the same ballpark. They're not even playing in the same arena. So make sure that you print off the correct dope chart. And I recommend practicing, which is what we're doing today. I recommend practicing with that dope chart. If you're like me, I had just gotten the rifle. I had just gotten it sighted in, and they were planning a wolf hunt. And I trust my equipment. And so I printed off the wrong dope chart. Which I will say later on, I did shoot that gun out to 900 yards, and it did phenomenal. It did great. And today, because of how many people are out shooting, we're probably only going to shoot about 350. Here we go. Oh, I forgot how cool this gun is. The box is completely blown over, but I can see the hole on it. And it is maybe a ½ inch right of the dot. Maybe. Yeah, so I've got this box up against this big boulder just to make sure I'm stopping the bullets, make sure they're not going anywhere. I just don't want an accident to happen out here, and there's a lot of people out shooting today because it's Easter. But that's where I hit. Literally like an inch to the right, 1.5 inches low at 100 yards, the first shot. So I am pretty shocked, to be honest. Oh, I just fell like up to my thigh in snow. Yeah, I'm pretty shocked. Dumb lessons learned. Forgot to put my earplugs in. But to be honest, it wasn't that bad because the gun was out in front of the truck. That was stupid. Perfect video for it though. Well, perfect video.
What?
Doing a dumb lessons learned video and I forgot to put my earplugs in.
Boo, that's loud.
That was so loud.
You're gonna freaking kill your hearing. Your eardrums are gonna burst.
I was like,
I'll bet.
honestly, it wasn't like too bad because the barrel's out in front of the truck, but still loud.
Yeah. Even from this truck is loud.
How did I do that? I like sat down and just felt good, and I was like, looks good. Oh, knocked the box over again though.
You didn't shoot the can?
No, I was double checking to make sure it's still on. I gotta see if I can see the box now because it knocked it over again. Well, I'm gonna go grab it. That was so loud.
Yeah.
Perfect video though. Dumb lessons learned.
Dumb lessons learned.
So many dumb lessons learned. Yeah, I'll grab the box. So now you gotta learn two freaking things. This is the story of my life. I just get ahead of myself and don't think about things. So just laid down and was like, well, here we go, send it. Honestly, it's not too bad though. I was shocked. I think it's because I had that muzzle out in front of the bed, so it didn't really come back and hit me that bad. It's down and to the left a little bit more, or down and to the right. Shouldn't be like that though. Alright, we got the box in a new place. Still got the same backdrop. I just moved the box like 2 yards forward. Shouldn't really matter too much. Gonna shoot one more time. I might adjust the scope a little bit. It looks like both shots are a hair low. Both are to the right. I'm gonna do like 4 more clicks to the left and maybe 3 up. All right, we're going again. I got my earplugs in. First thing I did. My ears are ringing. My earplugs in. I pulled the box away, so hopefully the box doesn't blow over this time. There's a truck going by, so I'm just gonna wait a minute. They're just stopping right there. Come on, people. And they're gonna freaking park right the direction I was shooting. Hopefully they change their mind. Because if they go down there, then I gotta change my plans of shooting. Oh my gosh, they're gonna stay there. So now I've gotta go move my box. They're like literally 50 yards off of my box. Too many people out here today. Guess we'll go see. All right, here's another stupid thing to learn. When you're shooting in public places, like I am, don't go park in front of people that are shooting and be aware of your surroundings. I was about ready to squeeze one off and I heard a vehicle coming, and so I stopped, and they literally went and parked down this road that hadn't been driven on, so I wasn't worried about it. As I walked around and made sure there was nobody around, and there's a road that hadn't been driven on, and so I was like, I'm not worried about it. So I set my box up 50 yards to the right of that road, 100 yards out from me, and that's where I was sighting in. Luckily I was paying attention to my surroundings, and these freaking people start driving down that road. So I stopped, just kind of hoping that they would see me and stop and go find somewhere else. But no, they literally parked maybe 40, 50 yards off my box. Sorry. Checking my yardage. Maybe 40, 50 yards off my box is where they parked. And just straight left of it. So I would have been shooting pretty much right their direction. So I stopped, walked over. I asked him if that's where they had planned on shooting or planned on parking. They said, yes, sir. Kind of rude. That's why I say it like that. But the way they said it was kind of rude. And so I told them, I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll figure something else out then. And they were like, oh, are you shooting this way? And I was like, yep, I've had a box set up over here that I've been shooting at. They're like, oh, we're going to park right on this road and shoot this direction, which is literally straight down the road. So, I don't know. Just be considerate of those around you and pay attention to your surroundings. Because if I wouldn't have noticed they were coming down, I would have popped one off and everything would have been okay because I got a backdrop, but I guarantee that they wouldn't have been too happy about it. So that one's just a touch right. So we'll go touch left. That one's actually just a hair high. Moving in the right direction. So we go 2 more. We're touching the red again. Just high and to the right. That one jumped down directly below it, about an inch. So we're gonna back off those 2 clicks. Right in line, left to right though, so we'll leave it left to right. I'll let it cool down. She's getting warm. Let it cool down a little bit. It should be right on. Somebody's got an AR over there. Should be right on. My last shot, I was just slightly, I think slightly low on my last one. Felt good. Moved again. Moved low and to the left. I think I'm done for today. I think I need to remount the scope. It's jumping too much. I'm not happy with it. So, I think I'm done. Need to remount this scope at home and try this again, I guess. Alright guys, well that's it for the video today. Yeah, so this is going to be a dumb lessons learned video. And you'll learn more than you should have. So, first thing, make sure your gun is either MOA or MIL dot. And pay attention to that when you create your dope chart, because there's a very big difference. Second thing, don't shoot without earplugs. And pay attention to when you have earplugs in. I always shoot with the little ones in my ears, and maybe that's not a smart habit. But that's usually what I have hunting, so I like to try to get used to using them. But I didn't even think about it because I usually use those little ones, and I don't know, for some reason I thought they were in my ears and they weren't. I shot and that was pretty loud. And then third thing, when you're shooting on public land and practicing on public land, always pay attention to your surroundings and don't go park and start shooting in front of somebody else where they're shooting. So if they would have paid attention to their surroundings, they would have noticed that as well. But it is what it is. I'm not mad about it. It's fine. But my gun is jumping. Not terrible. A few inches. Well, I guess not a few inches, maybe a couple inches. So that being said, I'm done for today. The one directly below it was my second to last. And then I did like 3 clicks up and it hit to the left. So after that one, and I felt good on all those shots. I'm not worried about shooter capability. I feel like I need to remount my scope or something and just triple check everything. So we'll do that sometime this week, hopefully, and then come back out and try again. But I'm also using pretty cheap bullets. I'm using the interlocks, which are pretty cheap, 300 Weatherby ammo. And I don't know, they've shot pretty good though, and my gun has liked them. But maybe it doesn't anymore. Maybe with the new bolt, maybe it doesn't like those bullets. So happy it shot though. I'm happy everything seems to have functioned properly with it. But I just need to get everything figured out and get it sighted in. So might try a new bullet. Might go play with the scope and remount it. We'll see. Not sure.
It's rabbit season.
Smoking.
Well, we got ourselves a little bunny. We're gonna have some rabbit stew. If you guys have never eaten cottontail, you're missing out. I won't eat a jackrabbit. I think jackrabbits are nasty. But cottontails make a delicious dinner. So we'll show you a little secret here in a second when Paul can make his way up here.
It's got hard in snowshoes.
1 step forward, 3 back.
Well, you can't really turn your feet.
Stick your grippies in.
Oh, freak.
You want me to take your gun? We gotta get Paul falling on his face because it's about to happen.
Made it.
There's our bunny. We'll show you a secret really quick. Well, when you kill a little bunny like this, you want to get his guts out of there, right? Your guts are no bueno. So you start up right behind the front shoulders. You just work it down. How you feel dress a bunny? Now his guts are out of there. He's not gonna get nasty from having guts all over him still. We'll be able to just throw him in the truck like that. Hey guys, we are back home. Ashley's doing dishes. About to clean our little bunny rabbit over there. Got him all skinned out and everything, and we did not. It was quite the task to skin him out. Is that why you're laughing?
Skinned out and everything. That's right.
Okay, we got the skin off of him. I won't say skinned out because it wasn't a tedious task. Didn't see any wolves. Saw quite a few nice elk, quite a few deer. We'll make a video out of it. We'll put a bunch of stuff in there. Shot at a coyote, missed a coyote majorly because of a dumb mistake. Make sure you check if your scope's MIL or MOA. Just don't assume and make a chart and then shoot 30 feet over it. So I'm just glad it was a coyote, because if that would have happened on a deer or something, I would have been so sad. But thanks for watching. Peace out.